So my name's Kari Mastropasqua. I am a Macquarie University alumni, so I studied statistics here a long time ago and also did a Masters of Statistics, and I taught here in the dreaded Stat 170 for many, many years. So I'm here today to talk to you about where my STEM career, STEM study has taken me. And now in my current role, I'm the EGM of Data Analytics, or Chief Data Analytics Officer for Equifax Australia and New Zealand. And primarily what we do is we bring data together to solve customer problems. And it all starts with the data. What data do you have? What insight can you derive to make a business decision? So I thought, why not start with myself and the insight about me? So there's a picture of me, Kari. And if we think about the data that people might have about me, whether it's the brands I interact with, other service providers might have, and so on, you can quickly, from my network, see the type of person that I am. So I'm a postgraduate statistician. I have a strong professional network. I'm a senior leader in a large business, a global business. I own my own home. I actually have links to multiple homes, which suggests I'm a property investor. I have multiple mortgages. I've also got a family. I've got 2 young children and I'm married. In my household, there are numerous shared devices, especially with young children, because they are good babysitters. And I transact heavily online. Most of my transactions are online purchases, not offline purchases. I rarely use cash. And I'm on all social media devices and networks and so on. So that tells you a little bit about who Kari is. But the power of that is, as a company or as an organisation, or particularly in marketing, is how do you use that information to better interact with someone like Kari? And really there's a big opportunity with data and analytics to start offering better services to customers. So, what's driving data and analytics? Data analytics is not new and it's been around for a long time, but there are some market shifts that are making changes towards the industry and seeing the industry grow. And the fundamental one is the cost of computing is really reducing, which means that it's more easy than ever to commercialise very sophisticated data and analytics practices for commercial benefit. We know that the amount of data and the availability of data is rising, and there's a rise in the sophistication of analytic algorithms out there, whether it's open source information and people, organisations innovating. The technology advancement is rapid and it's hard to keep up, but equally the other thing that's happening is consumer expectation is rising. So a lot of organisations have data and they want to start unlocking that for a purpose, and that's really what's giving rise to data and analytic professionals. So like I said, the data analytic market is huge and it's being propelled by those advancements in technology. But what we're seeing is different sorts of roles play out. There's the analyst role, and the analyst is the highly numeric, logical, results-focused person, which many of you would be. You're experts in your area, you have the technical qualification, but you're also strong communicators that understand the business context. That part of your role as you go out into the real world, or into the corporate world, or the world outside uni, is very important. Then there's the famous data scientist. Everyone now is a data scientist. I call myself a data scientist sometimes. Sometimes it's better to call myself a chief data scientist. It's a term. But really, why that's come up is because it's all about how you bring together that deep, rich capability across data, across analytics and technology to really, drive business forward. A data scientist will be curious about the data. They have a unique combination of skill sets that I just mentioned around engineering, math, statistics, computer programming, and visualization. So that ability to represent something quite complex quite simply. But the third role that's emerging, and where there's a massive gap in most organisations, and something that you guys can take as an opportunity, is the business scientist. This is the person who understands the tech, understands how to talk to business, and be that conduit from business back into tech teams and tech teams back out into business to help influence how data and analytics can be used to drive businesses successfully and understand that business benefit. So my advice to you in all my years, I studied statistics. I didn't expect to be in the role that I am. I sit at an executive leadership team now. And my biggest piece of advice for you is your path outside of university can take you in many different directions, so just be open to that path and don't be too set in your ways. Thank you.